Hey friends. So this morning, as I was meditating, as it often happens, I had a bit of a something kind of flash for me. And this is kind of a version of the insight or the recognition that I had at a couple months ago, and I mentioned it on the post when I was watching some movies or watching some TV shows and observing what happens in my awareness as I consume media like that. And so basically, I'm sitting there this morning and I'm going over a TV show that we've been watching. We're getting to the end of it. And I'm just noticing this is what's in my mind right now. And I sort of had this moment of crystallizing insight where I just saw very clearly and distinctly what goes in my mind is what comes out. Sounds like the most ho-hum insight ever, but it's actually kind of amazing. This is I think the perspective that meditation offers is revealing just how true that is and just how unwavering that is. You know, we think, because we are these thinking creatures and because our minds are so complicated and our intellects are so developed and we use our mind so continuously in the living of our lives, it's really easy to start to think that our mind is spontaneously arising out of it. It's an expression of us, of our deepest self, and it's somehow a manifestation. It's somehow a free entity. You know, it's like we identify with our mind, and so our freedom becomes identified with our mind, and who we are and what it means to exist and live becomes identified with our mind. And so I'm kind of speaking for myself. I mean, I'm suspecting that this is maybe not only my condition, but I become identified with my mind, and so I therefore think what's happening in my mind is happening in me. And I am choosing it, and I'm doing it, and it's me, and it's not me. It's just whatever I've put into it. That's all it is. It's just the impressions and the ideas, the images, the narratives that I have put there. That's all it is. And somehow, between observing myself watching this TV show in my mind and then thinking about my work life, you know, I started to think, well, hold on, what are some of the things I want in my mind? What if I start putting some of those in? What if I pretend like my mind is not a free agent? It's not a living entity. It's just a computer. What software do I want it to be running? What if I take that approach, you know, in terms of, especially, you know, what I'm calling my existential crisis, which is not over yet. I'm still kind of in the throes of examining some things, But this, I have to say, this realization this morning kind of reframed it for me, because I was like, hold on, that's just a program too. So what software do I want to be running? What images do I want there? What intentions do I want to produce in myself? That's the thing that is kind of amazing, is I think it's not just the images. It's not just the discrete bits of information that are fed to our mind. It's also the intentions and the visions, the motivations, the goals, the hopes, dreams, fears. All of that is fed to the mind. So what if I could feed my mind the intentions that I would like to have? And the results, again, the results you can't so much determine, but if it seems like certain intentions and certain patterns of thinking lead to certain results, what if I just try inserting some of them, like a pin drive that you upload from, or I guess that's out of date now. You just download it from the cloud, but you know what I'm saying. What programs do I want to be running? And there's something so liberating about that, because it claws back from my mind this feeling that I'm just running a program. It's just running, the program's just running, and I'm being run by the program. Oh, look, there I go again. There goes the program. It's programmed. There's a kind of, surrender in the bad way, but like resignation to the fact that our mind is running a program that can take place. That's like, well, hold on. You put the program there. So what if it's possible to put whatever program we want there? What if that's not even hard? What if that it's literally just exposing ourselves to that information, or to those programs, to those narratives, to those stories? What if we can upgrade this? And again, I'm now kind of extrapolating from where I was this morning, but somehow that key insight, I'm just sitting there and going, wait a minute. Literally what's happening in my mind right now is what I have put there. That's a good starting point for taking action and for producing, beginning to take responsibility and to take ownership and kind of a sense of autonomy, a sense of empowerment over what do I want to produce? What do I want my mind to do? When I'm sitting in meditation, what do I want to be distracted by? That's a good question. Right? What do I want my distractions to be? Ultimately, we're looking to meditate enough that we don't get distracted. But even our distractions are relevant to our life. A lot of times our distractions are not just relevant to our life. They are the four walls of our life, because we're so identified with the mind. I suspect that what I'm saying requires meditation as the a bedrock practice, because if you can't see that what's there has been put there, and if you can't have that measure of remove, well, then it's just, I'm just running the program. Here I go again. Oh no. It's the cycle of samsara. I'm just on the wheel. Oh, look, here comes the ground plunk. Oh, we're going up, we're going up, we're going up. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, here comes the ground. I don't know why I'm animating the wheel of samsara now, but anyway, felt like something significant that showed up this morning. Feels like a step in the direction of movement as far as this kind of wrestling that I've been doing with where I'm at. So that's what I got today, people. Thanks for watching. So much love. I appreciate you. Saw a couple new subscribers the other day. Wonderful to have you. Thanks for showing up. I look forward to continuing the conversation with you. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.